The people that you have in your life that's going to give you advice, make sure that they're there not giving you extra noise that's going to stress you out even more. When you're in the process of making a significant decision, you typically have a lot of micro decisions or a lot of other things that are guiding you or weighting you down at the time. So when you turn to someone for advice, probably one of the things you're looking for is the fact that they don't have all of those things around them that's distracting them, and they have a clearer picture in terms of what they can give you guidance. But you need to be very mindful of the fact that if you've got someone who is adding to your stress whenever they're giving you advice, they're actually contributing and giving you more noise than you need. And you need to understand that sometimes when you're making decisions, you need to have a clear head. So if you're dealing with someone who is adding to the stress, that's not necessarily giving you the ability to make the clearer decision that you need. You might want to step back from that person, because even if they're giving you good advice on occasion, if they're adding to your stress level with their advice, they may not be helping you as opposed to hurting you. But it's important for you to understand this, because we all have those people that are in our lives that will give us great feedback. And sometimes they will throw out things for us to consider that might add stress. So I'm not talking about the circumstances where somebody tells you something and they mention, why have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? I'm talking about the person who leads in with adding more stress to your situation. They're the person that's like, when you're thinking about things, they throw out so many things that you should think about and adding more and more to your stress that by the time they get to even providing you anything meaningful, you've tuned it out because you're so busy stressing about all these other things that you hadn't thought about that the advice they're giving you really may not feel like it's worth it. I'm not telling you that you should cut those people out of your life. What I'm saying is that you need to be mindful of the fact that if you've got somebody in your life who gives you advice, and sometimes when they're giving you advice, they're adding to your stress, that's more noise in your life that you don't necessarily need. And you may need to take a step back and say to yourself, yeah, I don't need that much stress in my life to talk to this person. And I have to be mindful that when I'm talking to them, am I prepared to accept the additional stress they're going to bring me by me talking to them and asking for their feedback?